Can't contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to another Real Talk Tuesday. I'm here with my girl Gina G. What's good, Gina? How you doing?
Hey Jay, hey Chad.
Hey, how was your week? How's everything been going for you?
It's all right. I'm ready to get into the new year.
Man, this year went by fast.
Yeah, I do want to send condolences out to the Curry family on the loss of their family member. Prayers and blessings to you guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, you said the Curry family?
Yes, the Curry family.
Steph Curry?
No. I know them personally.
All right. I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah, we kind of grew up together.
I was, I didn't hear. I'm thinking one thing. So, all right. Definitely. We got our girl, Kay Leezy, in the building. What's up, Kels? How you doing?
Hey, Jay. Hey, Gina. Hey, Chad.
Hey, what's up? How you been?
Hanging in there.
I hear that. I mean, Kay, what you doing this Christmas? You got any plans going on?
I don't really do Christmas, but I am enjoying seeing people put their lights up and, getting into somewhat of the Christmas spirit. To me, at least, sometimes before, you could feel that type of energy, even though, I didn't partake in it the traditional way. However, I don't feel it like, I'm not... Right. I'm not getting the vibe that I normally see. But one of my neighbors, she did put up some lights, and I was like, look at you.
Now that you say that, I haven't seen as many lights up this year. It don't really put you in the Christmas spirit without all of that, So I didn't even realize that. But, yeah, that's a good point. It hadn't been much lights. I guess people... forget all of that. But when we was kids, everywhere you went was decorated. People were into that now. Yeah, so people ain't really into that no more, or lazy, or tired, or whatever.
Way more festive.
It did.
Right. You knew that Christmas was in the air, the holiday season. You knew everything. You melted the cakes, bacon. It was just a different vibe. Like, I've never eaten pork or ham, but I used to smell it. They put in that, you could tell. It had a
smelled that fat back on the grill. Smell like Christmas. Fat back galore. I smell police. No.
Gosh.
But yeah, man, Christmas, the Christmas spirit. People are normally more kind than usual. I mean, people may still be whatever, but normally people are happy and festive and in a given mood, so to speak, around this time of year. I haven't been out a whole lot this year so far, but I haven't experienced any of that. So I don't know. I guess times is changing, huh? Okay. All right. Well, we got a lot of great topics we gonna get to tonight, as well as have a little fun, sip on a little something, you know what I'm saying? And, have a little,
Tonight, guys.
I know that's right. Shout out to my girl B. What's up? How you doing? Good to see you as always. Dame Dollar, J1's in the building.
Yes.
One of the J1s. He ain't the day ones. It's the J1s in this piece. What's up? Encouraging Warrior. What's up, girl? How you doing? She said she liked Christmas because of all the office parties. I used to love Christmas office parties. And then you might, get that one person that you've been hitting on, and now they done got a little loose. You know what I mean? Okay. Time for you to give me that gift that keeps on giving. Yeah. Hot Pocket. Hot Pocket.
It's crazy, Jay.
Dave say, when the world is on guard, it's hard to be jolly. I know that's right. I know I've been on guard for a minute, man, and it is draining. So, you know, Dame said that smell you smelled was clogged arteries.
Oh, goodness.
Hashtag bork. Moving instead of hot pockets, fat pockets. Fat pockets. Speaking of fat pockets, that's beautiful. I love that. I want to have to steal that one. Fat pockets. That was great. That's my girl. Anyway, speaking of a thought pocket, what is going on with Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, Larsa Pippen, now dating Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan? She's already been with a lot of people publicly, and we know Scottie Pippen got a big beef with Michael Jordan right now. He wasn't happy with The Last Dance. He's upset with Jordan for a lot of things. And this woman, allegedly, I don't have all the details. I know that some of this is true, but allegedly got a lot of money from Scottie Pippen in the divorce, as well as a piece of his NBA pension. And, you know, she's 48 years old. She has a child in the NBA now, Scottie Pippen Jr., that plays for the Lakers. He's 21. And Marcus Jordan is 31. Okay, who wants to take a swing at this one first? Gina, what you think about Scottie Pippen's ex-wife? She also was linked to another NBA player that's real young recently, as well as Future, the rapper. What do you think about her now that she's out here doing this? And now this may be one of the lowest blows. Is she doing this because she like him? She doing this because she hates Scottie so much that she trying to, you know, really hurt him? Is this just her? What do you think is going on with this? I know that was a lot of questions, but
I think she's despicable. Like, she's disgusting, and I don't like her. Because I do remember when she was going out with the young kid. I can't remember his name, so excuse me. But he was a young kid. He was in the same age group as her boys.
Yeah, he was in his 20s.
And the boys were going, and they were, like, you know, going to their games and stuff and getting teased. And, you know, people were saying stuff about them like, oh, your mom's out here. Mm-hmm. Because she's frolicking with the basketball players that they could be hanging out with.
Mm-hmm. And I forgot to mention that they got teased while they were on a date. As it says here, somebody screamed at them while they were on a date together in public. Mm-hmm. What do you think about, as well, adding that in the mix?
I think that people are, you know, some of them don't have filters off of the internet. So when they do see these people out, they feel like, oh, well, I'm going to say something. And they end up saying something. I do think that she's wrong for that. She made a statement talking about Scottie and Jordan were not friends like that. And so she didn't watch the boy come up. Like, she didn't watch his son, you know, come up, because people were saying, oh, like, you watched him grow up. Right. And she was like, no, it's not like we were having play dates or nothing like that. Like,
yeah, she said only 1 year she knew them. Mm-hmm. And the rest, she's mostly since Scottie was with Portland. And Scottie Pippen Jr. was actually born in Portland. But she's 48. He's 31, I think, or 32. She knows better. Let me ask you, Kay Leezy, what do you think? You've been holding it in. Let it out. And it's not necessarily about age. This is, you know, Michael Jordan and Scottie got beef. You just had an ugly divorce. You got kids this dude age.
Jay is despicable. I'm joining in with Gina. So I don't know her history like that, but what I will say is she, according to Trinae, she's a thought bucket. Okay? She's terrible. Yes, the age. You know how I feel about this whole age thing, right? What is she?
48.
16, 15 years older than me?
Oh, I thought you said yeah, she's 48 and he's 31, so 16 years, yeah.
Right? So, come on now. Anyway, apart from that, right, what's really, really serious is even though you're divorced from him, you can't go and affiliate yourself with the ops. It just doesn't work like that. You got to have certain amount of loyalty to your team, even though it's broken at the moment. You understand? Like, you just don't do that because you're going to incite more drama if there's already drama in the midst. You're going to be the problem. And you letting this little boy run through you? Come on now. Stop it.
Yeah, too many people, they ain't doing or saying what they could or should. And, yeah, it may not be the best situation, but like you say, you now with the ops, and yeah, that's
right.
Bad for bad.
He's gonna say no to her. He's not gonna say no to her, right? That's that. Especially if he's not ready to settle down, she's prime for the picking. But she is making the big mistakes here. You understand? She should know better, but I don't know. And so what? How old is her kid? Is her kid
21? Scottie Pippen Jr.
Junior has one child, right?
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Now, Miss Jocelyn said age ain't nothing but a number. If she could still pull them, what's the problem? She ain't doing nothing that man haven't done. Why is it a problem if Jordan's son like her? He's a grown ass man. Okay, Miss Jocelyn. Okay, Lisa,
so, yeah,
what you think?
Yeah, he could like her. I don't really compare the things that I do or women do to what men do. Like, we are not equal, in my opinion. We balance each other out, though. You know what I mean? And to me, that does make a difference. I'm not going to carry myself out in the street just like a dude just because he do it. You understand? I don't look at myself as we equal counterparts, but we do balance each other out. So I think that in regards to that, yes, she have herself together. She's enhanced or whatever the case may be, and that's fine. However, you're talking about a lady who got a rep. She's a thought pocket. We're not just talking about a quote-unquote decent cougar, who's dealing with a younger man and they got synergy and chemistry and all this good, wonderful things. You're dealing with a thought pocket, and you're dealing with the ops.
Yeah.
You understand? Go find some other 31-year-old if that be the case.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? That's just it. Don't go to like you said, Gina. She didn't see him growing up because Pippen and Jordan wasn't cool like that. They still not cool like that. Don't find another 31-year-old.
Now let me say this. One thing, one thing about what you say about like Miss Jocelyn, what men do and women do. I agree that, women and men, this, but I disagree when it comes to sex. It is a double standard, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong, but I still don't think women can sleep around like men do and then be looked at. They can, but they won't be looked at the same is what I'm saying. They will be looked at as a thought or this or that. Nobody gonna be like, yeah, she a player. Yeah, she be getting that D. Yeah, she be taking it. You know what I mean? Back shots. Yeah, man, she take those. You know what I mean? She be doing one. You know what I mean? Hey, she a player though. Every time I see her, she got a new dude running up in her. That just does not work. It does not sound right. Exactly. So men, you be like, every time I see him, he got a new chick on his arm. He always running through something. Damn, he a player.
And that's still negative.
But that sounds, it sounds more, you know what I mean? You can't have a woman talking about, I be having dudes all up, running all through me, all up in this and that. They be giving me money, breaking me off. She don't sound like a player.
I mean, I don't do that.
I'm saying you can do it, but you will sound like a thought or, whatever the case may be. Right. Whereas a dude would sound like a player. So I'm just saying they won't be even on it.
Even though it's the norm when it comes to hearing men talk like that, it's still a negative note. You ain't gonna be like, oh, that's a good upstanding man who talking about he running through chicks every 2 weeks of boom boom boom.
Well,
that's
you wouldn't
not the
say
upstanding dude. So it's still negative. It's just customary or stereotypical.
What?
That's true. I'm not saying that mean you a good upstanding man, but a player is not looked at as bad as the whore. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying the player looks like an upstanding man, but he looks a little better than the whore because she works for him.
Even with the player, like, he'll still be looking attractive to some women. Like, some women will be like, oh, they weren't his type. Like, they couldn't tame him. I'm going to be the one to do it. And then they go and still hang out with him and still get involved with him, thinking like, oh, they're going to be the one to change his mind on how he treat women. But with women, it's not seen like that. Like, as soon as your boys find out that you with that girl, it's like, oh, that's community chick.
See what I mean? And Miss Jocelyn got another great question. What's the difference between her and the Kardashians? To me, I don't see a difference other than... Right. I don't see a difference other than they knew how to monetize what they were doing and now they are paid off of it, and she just a jump off. She not getting monetized and paid off, and she should have had a sex tape with one of these players released, then start a little beauty line or something talking about I'm 48 and you saw me taking them back shots, you can too. If you want to take back shots like a thought, then get this Backshot Betty DVD. Get the Backshot Betty DVD for $9.99, and you can learn these moves too.
It wouldn't work. Listen, I don't think the Kardashians are good either. So it's like, sometimes when you putting them together. So like, what do you think? How you asked? What do you think about them too? They in the same bucket to me.
They all were friends.
Oh, that's true. Gina got a good point. They know each other. They're friends. They're friends now. And Lala.
No, they're not friends with them now. She's not friends with them now. They kicked her out the group. But
we got to get into that in a second, though.
Larsa did say that she took Tristan to one of their parties. And she was dating him at the time, and she took him to one of their parties, and that's how he met Chloe.
Whoa,
and then kicked us to Kirk and went with Chloe.
Wow.
And she still stayed friends with them, and then when they didn't want to deal with her no more, they kicked her to the curb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's messed up. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's messed up that she got kicked out the group. Just messed up that she and all the stuff they got going on, So this is interesting. GZDR4Ev on Twitch. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Twitch live. Appreciate it. As well as Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. We be streaming live on multiple places every time, so definitely appreciate everybody. Don't forget to subscribe and all that. But he says the same dudes who down women for sleeping around will low-key talk about their favorite porn star and how they would get with her even if it's once. I don't know why that would have something to do with the other, but I guess he's saying you down women that sleep around, but you want to sleep with a woman that sleeps around for a living. Mm-hmm. That's true. I can see some guys might do that. I don't necessarily watch a lot of porn. Never have. And I don't necessarily down women for sleeping around. They can, as long as they gonna sleep with me, I'm good. Nah. No, but for real, I mean, that ain't my business. I mean, if I'm gonna, be with them, I would prefer that they don't sleep around. You know
I was
what
about
I
to
mean?
ask you that. You want your woman?
Hell
You
no.
want a thought pocket for a woman, but you want that to be a booski, Jay?
Hell no. So that I would not want. And you know, if somebody else and they was doing that, more power to them. I mean, I have come in contact with somebody that sleep around when I was younger, and I have messed with them, but we was done. Like, I wasn't like in love. I didn't diss her, but I wasn't about to kiss her either. You know what I mean? Basically, we wasn't about to, you know, be in no relationship. So, I got some friends that look at porn so much they know people names and this and that, and I'll be like, wow. Like, it ain't that deep. But anyway, what do you all think about that? Gina, what you think about men and porn and women sleeping around?
I mean, I think if a man is going to look at porn, go ahead and do it as long as it's appropriate porn. And there is appropriate porn. So make sure you're looking at that. As far as women sleep around, as long as she ain't doing it with my pooch, I don't mind. That's her business. I feel like as long as it's consensual and she wants to sleep with that person, she should have all the right to do it. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing it. But, you know, if she feels like that's what she wants to do, I don't feel like she should be demonized for it. Like, I don't think so, because they don't do that to the guys.
What do you think about this? What Damian Kenny said? He said the Kardashians not running through the ops' children.
Give them some time.
They not old enough, Dame.
Right.
Nah, he's yeah, that's funny. Now she actually has another good one. She say, "Why is nobody talking about Lori Harvey and calling her a thought?" I mean, I think she is on thought borderline behavior.
Miss Johnson, you gotta come to this court. I think she did. We've had many conversations about Lori, her mama.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We really talked about that in detail the other day. Yeah, but Gina, what was you about to say about Lori?
I mean, she's a young girl. I don't even think that she's sleeping with all of these people, though. Like, you know, how it came out, they got NDAs. Like, I don't think that she's actually sleeping with them. Future, I think she slept with him. Michael B. Jordan, she was saying that she was in a relationship, so I believe she slept with him, too.
Okay.
But it was a couple of corny dudes up in there that I don't think she's mad.
She slept with Diddy?
Diddy?
You don't think she slept with Diddy? Diddy ain't gonna go there and not get nothing. Come on now. All right,
all right. And I think she's slept with Justin too, but everybody else, we don't know.
Right, and Diddy's son. Right, that's a damn father-son combo. Let me get the before.
We putting her in the group too. Thought pockets. We got 3 of them. We got 2 and a family. Thought pocket.
She wanted to get that father-son meat combo.
Ugh.
Before and after.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot. Speaking of thought pockets, we now have a microchip that has been created to stick in that vag, and it's supposed to monitor the health and well-being of it. Would you get it? I mean, I could see some thoughts getting it. I got that new eye cooch. I got that WAP optimal wetness. It's dripping. I can go on my iPhone. I can change the colors. I can make it pink. I can make it red. If I want to coordinate, I can put that purple. I be dripping. I can make mine tight. I don't need no Kegels. I can just tighten it up. Boop, beep, boop. You feel that? What's up? So what you think?
Wow. a lot. I'm not going to be the first to sign up and take it, but I'll listen to the reports. Huh, Kelly?
That's not gonna work with me, none whatsoever. I've been good so far, and I mean good. So I don't need no devices telling me that I don't got no problems like that. They to me.
Right.
They gonna hook your cooch up to the internet. Oh yeah, Kelly. She at maximum ovulation. Let's go ahead and hit her with a beep boop beep. Make her have a little tingle, get a little moist. Start looking for a little vitamin D. We about to get Kay Leezy horny and pregnant, and then she gonna have a problem trying to do this and that. Fuck her life up. Mission complete. Next.
You better use another name, Jay. That's a lot. That ain't gonna be me. Don't put my name with that. Put another name in there. Not mine.
We about to make them walls, them sugar walls melt. She want them juices. Splash waterfall on the way. She gonna need something to calm them juices. She gonna be stuck with a new one. Break down the black family.
So let me ask you, where are they putting these things? Where are they putting them?
That was my conspiracy theory.
What? Where are they putting them? Are they inserting them inside?
Now you got to get that doctor. Hold on. I can't get in there. Let me get 3 fingers in there. Hold on. I need to put 4 fingers in there to stick it in. I need 5 fingers in there to insert it properly. Hold on. Now just wait while I wiggle them around. I'm just trying to get it in there properly. Let me get a little wiggle at the top, in this little piece. Do you feel that? Yeah, it's a dirty job, but somebody got to do it. Hold on. Almost there.
Crazy.
Wow.
So where do they put it, Jay? Did they say that in the article?
She just said, wow.
Very.
Okay. So it says it is composed of the human vaginal epithelium and underlying connective tissue cells, and it replicates many of the physiological features of the vagina. It says, best of all, it can be inoculated with different strains of bacteria, allowing research to study the effects on the organ's health. It says, it's talking about how much that's important. The vagina, let's see. They talking about BV is currently treated with antibiotics, often recurs, and this can be something to help treat that. Making the chip.
But like how? Yeah, let's get to the how part. Like
So they make is made with microfluidic organ chip platform developed at the Weiss Institute with human vaginal epithelial cells and human uterine fibroblast cells replicating the structure of the human vaginal wall. So it's replicating the human vaginal wall. That's how it's made, to replicate that. It says after 5 days, the vagina on a chip developed differentiated cells that match those found in the human vaginal tissue. And then the scientists introduced the female sex hormone estradiol, a form of estrogen, into the chip and found that the patterns changed in response. And they successfully created a living model of a human vagina. It says they went further and tweaked it to allow for the study of the vaginal microbiome and other bacterias. And so say, what you think about that so far?
It sounds like crap, Jay.
It sounds like a lot, and it don't sound like it's necessary for us.
It's necessary. It doesn't. No. My bad. It doesn't sound necessary. There's so many things that could throw off the pH of the vagina and cause different issues like the BV, right? You can have all these complications. What on earth are they doing? You know what? I don't want to be judgmental on the type of people who's sitting in the lab thinking about this bangarangé. This is the height and levels of the foolishness, okay? This is not good. This is terrible. Thank you.
All the ladies that we got in the chat that just said, no.
You say what?
Look at all the ladies we got in the chat just said no.
We don't want it. We don't want this. We know who's sitting behind the computer doing this crap.
But see,
it ain't us.
But see, here's the thing. Now this is dipping into conspiracy, but as each generation gets more in tune with getting stuff in their body, whether it's tattoos, our generation, that was taboo still to get a tattoo. Now tattoos, piercings, now the people love that phone, grew up with it, love that phone. People gotta get they got some technology where they can put a phone in your arm or put a Bluetooth thing in your body or whatever. So people are starting to do more of this now with this younger generations that grew up with tech in their life. Maybe people under 30 or under 20 that are coming up might get this. What do you think, Gina, about if you're if a younger person wanted to get that? What do you think? Do you think that's possible? Would you... If it was your daughter thinking about that and she was in that age group, what would you tell her?
I would tell her no.
Just say no.
This doesn't make any sense to me. Like I don't understand what they're trying to do here.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
It is something that is said as well in the conspiracy world that with the phone trying to track people and everywhere they go and say or with cameras everywhere trying to see everywhere people go, monitor this or that. Maybe this is they got stuff now that you could put if you got diabetes that monitor this and that and all kind of stuff to stick in you to wear. If you got this thing, stick this on your arm and we can monitor this and that. They want to put everything connected to the internet, your washing machine, your refrigerator, stuff that don't need the internet. Maybe another way to monitor the human being and track them, put that upside that cooch. Okay, we know she just came twice. Okay, we know that she's a freak. Now we know we need to monitor her. She's about to increase the population soon. Let's put it into that. No more
it's
black
like
babies.
A little cylinder up your pee-pee. Oh, yeah. Technology age and stuff. I can imagine my son coming and saying, they gave me this little thing and they're going to put that up my...
They put the chip on my balls, Mom. Hey, they got the ball chip, okay?
Not even that. If you say, if that's going to go up in us, then you're going to put that up. Jay, come on. This is utter nonsense. I am not sure where they're going to go with this, but it needs to stay in the lab.
Yeah, man. I mean, if they came out with a chip for guys,
out of the lab sometimes.
No. Hey, we got a chip for your balls. We got the ball gag. We got the ball chip. Okay, we can monitor optimal ball performance. All right, and if you had to have that intimate time, we can make sure that you're gonna be at optimum.
Goodness.
Bill be like, hey man, where do I get my chip? Hey man, I just got mine last week. I've been tearing it up, boy. My girl don't even know, boy. She thought she knew something was different. She ain't know I got a chip.
Nah. I'm good on that shit. I'm good.
Nah, that's crazy.
But they said they give you artificial waterfalls.
Gina.
Well, Jay just said that.
Gina, leave it. Yeah.
That would definitely be a bonus. I'd be like, hey, baby, go ahead and hit that waterfall button on that app. Boop, boop, boop. Oh.
It seems like it's better when it's natural. Like, you don't got to push no button.
You don't want the forced waterfall. You want the natural.
You just got to know.
I'm singing all the verses.
All the verses.
The hook and the bridge, right, Gina? The hook and the bridge.
No, I changed my voice up for T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chili.
Do the rap part.
Right. Natural, but you got it natural. Done.
Funny.
Done.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right. Method Man. And I got some other stuff like this. Before we get to Method Man, microplastics. This one thing I want to talk about. I knew about microplastics, but I did not know how bad it is. And it's everywhere. I'll just say this. And I mean like everywhere. And all the animals. It's in every one of us right now. And they've even found microplastics in breast milk. And in a newborn baby's first poop, they found microplastics.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's not just going through and passing. They're now finding it going through the stomach wall, intestine wall, and going into other parts of the body. And this is all new. No other human beings have ever lived with this. So we have infected everybody on Earth with this, and every animal and every surface. They have found microplastics in Antarctica from when it goes, because it can get to the point where it can be in the air. And so, they found microplastics from old tires in Antarctica where there's no cars ever driven. They found microplastics from, that. And it's just going all over the world. Every surface on Earth, every person, every living thing, we have all been infected, and we don't know what's about to happen. I mean, it's really crazy. And they try to say it here about try to stay away from plastic, but if you think about it, it's everywhere. And it's like, man, whoo, I don't know. They do say in here, do not heat any food up in plastic, and do not freeze your food in plastic. So them frozen Ziploc bags, because they say it's over 10,500 different chemicals in plastics, and they're not even required to tell, what those chemicals can do or not do. And yeah, man, we got to be careful. Make sure that you get BPA free. That's one thing you could do, is get that BPA free. And that's one plastic that has been proven harmful. And, y'all can check it out and see.
I remember you've been saying that.
Yeah, that affects your hormones. And and if you really look into how it affects your hormones, boy. So before we go ahead to Method Man, Gina, you want to say anything about plastics and what we got looking forward in the future to this?
Yeah, it's devastating because you gotta eat, you gotta drink, and stuff that you are consuming could definitely put you at death's door. It's like, what's going on here? That's really sad to hear about the baby. And that is on everybody. People are sick and they don't even understand why. It's like people I don't understand why I don't feel good. It's like all of this stuff that we ingest
adding up.
We don't even know.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's just
my mom was telling me that when she eats meat now, it tastes different to her. And so she's like, I'm about to cut out meat because I don't know what's going on. It just doesn't taste the same. And then my daughter was telling me that it's a certain type of meat that she ate and she doesn't eat it anymore. Because she's like, Mom, it just tastes weird. It tastes funny. If it was artificial or something. I'm just like, what?
I really like fish, and I don't eat fish because I know they having a hard time with stuff, so I don't know, but it's
a hard time, Jay. They having a hard time,
to say the least.
Yeah,
right?
I used to love Friday fish fries.
Kels, what you think about what's
It's
going on?
really sad. It's really sad to see that when you look at these documentaries and see the state of what we've done to ourselves and,
Yeah.
our moon, the earth, right? What we've done over the course of these years. When you see the plastic, like you said, the fish, they under pressure, hard body, Jay. When you see all the plastic turning into these mountains and wads and stuff, you see where we sending plastic to these third world countries. It's a hot mess, and it's a bad situation that now it's a part of our bodies and our systems. And if at first, if it don't kill us, we adapting. So what are we adapting into? Because if you say you've seen this in the first baby poop, this is come from the mother. That baby was developed with this thing inside of them. We didn't even talk about the first meal yet. We talking about the cheese, Jay.
It's breast milk. Yeah, it's passing through the breast milk through the mother. Yeah,
but it's passing through the mom first.
Right.
For that baby to have it, it's passing through the mother. So now, what's going to happen? Because, like I said, if it doesn't kill us, we evolve with it. What are we evolving with if that's a part of our system? But I agree with what Ms. Johnson just said. You got these people, whether it be from the microchips, whether from the plastic, they sitting in the lab, the money's circulating around, and we just guinea pigs out here.
Yeah, it says right here, we are finding them in breast milk and newborns' first feces in our blood. The concern now is it getting into our brains? Because we have a blood.
It's in our blood, it's in our brain.
But it's a blood-brain barrier, and that's what they say. It's no blood. Brain fluid is separating that. And they say the blood-brain barrier, which keep the nasties out of our brain. But it's almost certain that nanoplastics are small enough to pass through that. So.
It's there. And like I said, if we're evolving with it, it's just now to see what happens. What do we evolve into? Because this is foreign. Is it small enough that it's not going to create an impact? Or, eventually it's not going to stay in that minute amount?
You see, they even put it into some ways that I never thought of. Like, it was a pair of pants that I bought recently that said that they were made with recycled plastic. And I was like, oh, that's cool that they doing something with recycled plastic. And I didn't think about that. They felt like regular pants, though. You wouldn't know that this was in there, and pants or clothes that are nylon or polyester. That's all plastics. Yeah, that's all plastics in there, and it rubs off on your skin as you wear them. When you put it in the washer and the dryer, nanoplastics break off, and lint and all of this stuff breaks off in the air from the vents in the dryer, and all of that stuff all around you in the air, all kind of stuff. I'm like, oh my God, cigarette butts. They say right here, sneaky ways that this happened is cigarette butts. It's a 4 trillion cigarette butts each year thrown in the environment. 4 trillion. And it said they made out of synthetic fibers and microfibers in our clothing as well. That's what I was just saying. So 2/3. Yeah, they say 2/3 of clothing is now made with plastic. 2/3.
A lot of people don't realize, especially like if you're using the nylon and the polyester. I remember my mother was against that polyester.
But it's saying the Bible only wear natural fibers. So if a lot of stuff, I don't like to be preaching, but a lot of stuff that's in the Bible, if we had all followed, would have never had these problems. It wouldn't be a plastic existence. We wouldn't be wearing nylon and polyester. You wouldn't have microplastics breaking off into your body. If you wore cotton, it wouldn't do that. 100% cotton. A lot of stuff. Then they say also, even if you get wool or cotton, they are now coated in polymers, which are plastics, to make them waterproof and fireproof. So you got to be careful with all this stuff now. You got to go pick that cotton and make your own sweater.
Goodness.
Which nobody gonna do. But there's a lot, man. It's a lot. So I think having information is good. Some information is like, damn, kind of overwhelming sometimes. But I look at it like this. Yeah, I can't really eliminate plastic from my life. But now that I know this, I will try to eliminate as much as I can. You know,
right?
And where I do have to use plastics, I'm gonna try to get BPA free. And you know, it may not make a difference, but I'm trying. You know what I mean? So, one thing, y'all been seeing me drink this water. This is a good water. I'm gonna have to tell people about it. But it's one thing about it is this plastic is all BPA free, biodegradable. And some water bottles that you may be getting water from may not be. So you might want to check that out, because when the water get hot, cold, all of that can get up in you. Get up in you.
But you know what's so funny, Jane? If you have Poland Spring, right? If you leave the Poland Spring in the car, you go to drink it, you could taste the
plastic taste.
You could taste the plastic taste. You taste the breakdown of
that
it.
That means they're using a cheap bottle.
Right, they're using the recycled bottle that, you know, the crunchy one, the light crunchy one.
Oh, yeah, the real thin ones.
Right, you could tell the taste. If you leave that water,
it make a lot of noise.
Right, you can tell the difference. You can't drink that water if you don't open it and drink it right there and then. Forget it. And you can taste the difference. I have, and I'm like, how about that?
Wow. All right. Last, we're going to talk about Method Man. And he said that he stopped smoking. And I just had it up here. I also got a couple other topics I want to get to if we got time. Like, it says, how is a Nepo baby born? And I want to talk about what that was if we get a time for it. And also a little bit more information about Steven Twitch Boss and about his suicide, but it's more about black men's mental health. An article came out on USA Today about that, so we'll see if we got time for that. I'm trying to pull up my Method Man. I thought I had it already pulled up. Let's see. I guess I didn't. Hold on. Anyway, while we talking about it, Gina, what you think about Method Man? I know women used to think he was so sexy and had crushes on him. What do you think about Meth? Was it the look? Was it the swag? What was it? Or did you just like the music, or what?
Personally, I don't know no women that he's in there used to be. Like, I'm hearing that he's still fine. Still prime real estate out here.
Prime real estate.
Yeah, I love Method Man. I love Method Man. His music is definitely top tier. I feel like when he's acting and he's on his grind and everything, he does a great job.
Mm-hmm.
So I
OD. Man.
Yeah, Dame Dollar. He stopped smoking weed during How High, of all things. So he ain't smoking 20 years. Yeah, he a quitter. I don't mess with people that's a quitter. Never quit. Never give up. Nah, I'm joking. But Kay Leezy, what's up? Was Method Man a heartthrob for you back in the day? Still prime real estate? Was it the look? Was it the swag? What is it? Gina said it look, and he still got it. Now what?
So to me, it was the swag, right? Because the look of him, he's not my type. He's not, you know, what I would look at and be like, However, he got the regardless, because his swag was so up, Jay, that he was undeniable. But the look of him is not, you know, what I would be like, I'm going for that. No. But he's still undeniable. So I got to jump on the whole bandwagon with Gina. He's still prime real estate because his swag was up. That's what differentiated him from the rest of the killer bees. Period.
You think he had the most swag out of everybody in the Woo?
Oh, this is why he was the METHOD, man. Okay.
I guess you're right. I didn't think about it. Like, I think ODB had a different kind of swag, though.
He had no swag. He had something else, but it wasn't swag. It
Well, that's why I say a
like,
different kind. I don't know what it was, but he had something.
He was entertaining. You know. He was very special. He was special, and we all knew he was special. And he had a little something about him, but it wasn't no swag. He wasn't sexy. Ugh.
Yeah.
He wasn't sexy. But yeah, Method Man, he was the one who, you know, he was captivating. He was the ladies' man. He was the ladies' man in Wu-Tang, period. Nobody else could take that away from him. Ghostface, cute, but not like Method Man. Come on.
Pretty Tony.
Yeah, you can't put the two next to one another. They're different.
Now, wasn't or isn't Method Man still married? Been married for like almost 20 years or something?
Yeah, they're married.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up, man. I give him credit for staying married, especially considering, you know, the world that he's in and being famous. I'm sure he's had plenty of opportunities. Nah, I don't know if he has cheated or not, but they're still together. So whatever has happened, they have worked it out.
Like that.
Huh?
His name wasn't really out in the streets like that either. What was the last comment? What with Corinne?
Now, Damian Kenny said Method Man equal Corinne Steffen Superhead. And he said that he was her poppy, but he's one of the few that treated her right. I do not know about this. I do know she had a book and named some stuff. The people that I only remember hearing about is like Jay-Z and I can't even remember the other person right offhand who she was with.
So wait, so he treated she was his girlfriend or something, or?
Well, so Corinne Steffens, I don't know if you know, she was basically the jump off. They called her Sue, short for Superhead, and whoever be around, they be like, go and, you know, suck them off, and she just go do it. And so I guess a lot of people treated her bad, like, you know, because again, the double standard. And so they treated her bad. And I guess Damian Kenny is saying he's one of the people that,
nicely.
Right, even though, you know, what was going on. Again, I don't know, but if what he's saying is true, that's showing something because she was low at the totem pole. You was basically a head doctor and they really didn't think much of you. It would have been real easy to treat you like crap. You know, they were all stars, rich, this and that. And if he treated her nice, then that's saying something. Because a lot of those guys don't treat those women nice. They are a dime a dozen on that level. Pretty faces and pretty women is nothing special. And so if that is true, I give him props for doing that, you know. Again, I've never been on nothing close to that level, but when I was younger, it was somebody that was out there, and, you know, I ain't treat her bad. You know, then she said she was celibate. I'm like, damn. Well, when you gonna sell me a bit? That's all I want to know. When you gonna sell me a bit and how much? Then we cool. Oh, now you want to raise the price on it then. Okay, I got you. Now I got something to say.
Really?
Yeah, of course I'm joking.
That's crazy.
Of course I'm joking. I tell jokes. That's what I do. I play. Anyway, so he
stopped smoking on the set of the movie.
So that's what I'm about to break down. He said that he stopped smoking weed while filming How High, and he was saying basically, he said at first when he was asked by Mano in this interview, he said they asked if they were smoking real weed in the movie. throughout the film. And he said, hell yeah. And he said that they was like, you guys are so spot on in the morning, but after lunch, you come back, something's different. Because they were smoking weed in the trailers. He said, he continued, the producer, Stacey Sher, I remember she pulled me to the side and she was like, you know, after this, I'm going to still be a producer. My face isn't on the screen, but I'll get my credit. That's your face on the screen. How do you want to be seen? You right. You see what I'm saying? And this is something that I've talked to people before, and they would say, or younger people, and I would say, the impression that you leave, how do you want to leave the impression? Because they would say, oh man, why should I have to do this? Or I don't have to say that, or why I don't do this or that. And I'm like, no, you don't have to, or you don't need to. But people will have a certain impression about you, so that's how you will be seen. How do you want to be seen? You know, how do you want to leave a mark? So he said that was when he stopped smoking. And, you know, he wanted to... He
started back.
Yeah, he wanted to get it together or whatever. So, you know.
Oh, I thought it was something where he just stopped smoking, period. But I guess he was smoking... What did they say? He continued to smoke or light up even when he contracted COVID-19?
It says right here that he went on to say that was the only time he stopped smoking for them. And that he continued to light up even when he had COVID. So he stopped for that movie, he's saying. But he still said that he smoked and even smokes even when he had COVID. Blowing that bull up in the air, that bull snit. But, you know, he should have probably, I mean, I guess that's 20 years or whatever. But what do you think about the bigger point at hand, which is how do you want to be seen and your legacy and, you know, people perceive you? Because like they say, perception can become reality. I may not be a liar, but if I'm always putting myself in a position to be a liar, that's what people think. I might not be shady, but if I'm with shady people, and I might be perceived that way because that's what's going on, you know. So what do you think about perception and this and that? Kay Leezy, what's your thoughts on what he was saying?
Well, it's clearly to see that he respects his craft and he wanted to protect his image, because somebody had said that to me, I'd have checked myself too. You know what I mean? So the respect he had for his craft and how he wanted to see himself, I appreciate that he was able to say, all right, fine, I'm going to done this for now, because she gave him a gem. And once you see people, they give him good information and they receive it at that time, not necessarily that he may have wanted to hear that, but he penetrated, he understood. And that means that he could take that to making more decisions for himself. That's probably why we don't hear about him in the streets like that. You know what I mean? Because he handled his business. I like that. Once again, the swag.
Okay. What's up? What you think, Gina, about what he say about getting it together and how she said how you want to be seen?
I agree. I totally agree. I know a lot of people see me as mean, and I'm not, but I can be. But you gotta push me to that point. I'm not just mean. Like, I live in New York City. You know, you gotta put on a tough exterior from time to time. So I do that. Because, I mean, I gotta protect myself when I'm out in these streets. Right. But I do, like Kelly said, appreciate the fact that he listened and he said, you know, I want to be the best that I can be. You know, this is my craft. This is something that I enjoy. And like I said, I enjoy him, you know, in TV and movies and stuff. I think that he brings it. One of my favorite roles was him in The Wire when he played Cheese. Ugh, I couldn't stand him. I love Method Man, but I always say that when it's an actor that could make you not like them, like you just can't stand them, they doing their job.
That's right.
I mean, I'll be for that because
Yeah, he's done a really good job as an actor. Came a long way. Because in How High, although when I was young and it came out and we was high, we thought that it was funny. It's not really like you would say a great acting job. You know what I mean? So he's come a long way. What he does on Power or even on Godfather of Harlem and other movies and things. He's done a lot. He's done a good job. You know, he's better than Snoop. And let me ask y'all this let me ask you all this before we go, and everybody watching live and on the replay, you tell me, what do you think and your answer. But who is the best actor rapper? Who's the best? Now I'm gonna throw out some names. We got Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Really, Jay? You considering Marky Mark in there?
Hey, he was a rapper and he won awards. He had an album out. That's when he came out first, Marky Mark.
No, I do remember him, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, right?
He pulled his pants down, yeah. Got Marky Mark.
Boxes like crazy.
Right.
Yes.
Ice Cube.
I used to be like, you out this room.
Right. You got Ice Cube, Ice-T, Snoop Dogg. You could even throw in Eminem, Dr. Dre, Tupac.
I said Tupac at the beginning.
I should have known you would have said that at the beginning, though. That ain't a surprise, but Pac. Yeah. Who else is a rapper actor? Will Smith. Will Smith is damn good. I just watched
Ludacris is in there.
Ludacris. I just watched King Richard yesterday again on TV. Will Smith has came a long way.
I don't have an affinity for him at all.
I feel you, but he came a long way. So that's 9 rappers I got right now. It's got to be more than 9 rappers. And it's only been, what? I guess 30 years. 40 years rappers have had a chance. Since the 1980, I guess. I said,
we going to put Ice-T in? Ice-T for SVU?
I already put Ice-T on there. I said
I know.
Ice Cube.
What are we putting him for? SVU?
He did movies. He used to do a bunch of movies in the 90s. New Jack City. Yeah, Ice-T. Ice-T was more of a movie star before he started doing the TV. I guess he said, give me a steady check.
They make fun of him. I saw so many memes about having him in SVU.
What was that movie, Jay, when they were like, I think it's a Trespass?
When they was trying to get the money.
He had the lock.
That was Tommy's father that they was trying to fight. You know that, right? When he was younger.
Okay.
Teresi. They were like
good.
Firemen or something trying to go get the money. And they bumped into the gangsters. And then they was trying to get it out in this like warehouse somewhere. Run down. Yeah, that movie was... It wasn't all that, but it was cool. It was good at the time if you saw it. Right. If you see it today, you'd be like, this shit low budget. But at the time...
I think that Will Smith is the biggest of them all.
He probably is. I forgot about 50 Cent. So that's 10. Yeah. 50 ain't bad, but he can only really play one role good. Because all the other roles I've seen him play, I'd be like,
I didn't mind the movie with him losing all the weight.
I only saw half of that one time. Okay.
Me too. I didn't mind it. They really dogged him for that, but I didn't mind it. But definitely Will is the biggest. We can all agree on that. Will is the biggest.
I forgot about Latifah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I forgot about LL. So we have 12. LL.
Remember we were talking about him in NCIS.
Right. Now Will is the most accomplished.
Yes.
But is he really the most talented? Do you all think? He might be. I don't know.
He may be.
That King Richard showed a different
side. Give him all the credit he deserves. I'm not sure.
Dame Kenny said Ice Cube, diverse roles, never played a feminine role, played the way for serious roles for MCs. Man, he played Are You There Yet and all of that stuff. What are you talking about?
You, Jay.
That was nice. We like the serious roles. He could be the funny roles. I heard an interview with him, and he's like, people look at me and I look mean, but I love comedy. I'm all about, making people laugh.
Friday was a comedy.
Funny.
Right along. I like Ice Cube.
I like Ice Cube. I won't say he does diverse roles. He's always, yay. He's always mean and mad in all his roles.
He's not always mean. That's the thing. He just look mean.
No,
he does a lot of funny stuff.
He was not mad. He was mad in Are We There Yet and all of that because he couldn't get to where he was.
TV show, he's funny.
He's funny.
What TV show?
It had a TV show, Are We There Yet? It had like 6 seasons.
Wow.
And he was in it. It was funny.
Well, that's the thing. Like, even in the movies, it was funny, but he was being mad. That's what's funny.
Okay.
That stuff is happening, and he mad, and he looking at the little bobblehead doll, and he trying to get with Nia Long, and this happened, that happened. You know what I mean? He was mad. We losing Kay Leezy.
I'll give him that one.
My kids, we know him as a rapper first, and then an actor. My kids only know him as an actor.
Mine too. Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
What about T.I. and MC Lyte?
T.I. maybe MC Lyte, but not T.I.
I do like T.I.
He was alright in a couple roles.
He's one person that
he was DMX, right?
DMX did have a good run though. I like Never Die Alone, man. Never Die Alone was a real serious movie.
It was good. It did make me.
It's low budget, but
X, what are you doing?
Yeah, he put that battery acid in there, boy.
He did. Oh yes. He was like, "You will always need me." I was like, "No, X, no."
Hey, that was grimy.
Mm-hmm.
Grimy, yeah. So.
Yep, his little boy was in that movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The part where he did the same thing to the little boy's mother, and the little boy.
Yeah, that was DMX son.
That was his son. Yeah, that was his firstborn son, Xavier.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Drake from Degrassi.
I didn't even think about it. I've never seen Degrassi, and I only heard about it after Drake came out, and people like he was on Degrassi. I'm like, what the hell is that?
When I heard he was coming out, I was like, from Degrassi? There's no way he's gonna be hot. There's just no way.
He more of an actor turned rapper.
Mm-hmm.
He reversed it. So, yeah. Let's see. Cheryl said, Ride Along, 21 and 22 Jump Street, Triple X. He mad in all of those.
Yes.
Ice Cube mad in everything, though. He may be a comedy, but that's what's funny. He mad and things ain't working out.
Oh, goodness, yes.
Fist Fight was good. He was mad in that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? He mad in everything. But Fist Fight was funny as hell, though. I ain't gonna lie. I
told my kids, like, Ice Cube is Ice Cube a gangster rapper. They're like, Ice Cube?
Yeah.
I'm like, who's Ice Cube? They're like, Are We There Yet, dude? Yes.
Right.
He's a gangster rapper.
So, besides Will Smith, who's second best rapper actor? Is it Ice Cube? Ice-T? Ooh, T.I.? Queen Latifah? LL?
Oh, I love all of them.
We can put
my team, though.
Tupac was damn good.
Oh, yeah, I'm never changing my stance on that. That's who I'm going with.
Right. So Gina got Pac second. Oh, you got Pac first over Will. I think Pac could have been better than Will if he would have kept going and not died. Because Pac did a damn good job. I know this movie isn't as popular as some of his other, but what was the gang related? He did a good job playing a cop. A dirty cop, but yeah. He did a good job. So I think
Gridlock was good too.
Gridlock was good too, playing the junkie. He played diverse roles in this short amount of time already. He played a junkie on heroin with Tim Roth and Thandie Newton. Man, that's a sleeper. That movie was a good movie. Yeah.
So then you know what? I gotta put my boy Mos Def in there too. Then
Mos Def is good. I forgot about Mos Def.
What was that movie, Jay?
When they was at the video store.
Willis, I don't ever know it by name. Is it 13 Blocks?
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, when he was on the bus or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
Yes, I put Mos Def up there because his acting. I was just like, Dad, why he had to go and?
I forgot about my boy Common.
Yeah. Oh, Common is good.
Common is good.
Common is good.
Yeah. Damn. We got. You know what? Rappers are actually doing a good job. Lil Bow Wow.
Listen, you can tell me and my son not to watch Roll Bounce.
I like Roll Bounce. I think it's cute.
He was better when he was younger. Mm-hmm. And he fell off. I didn't like Mike when it came out, but I like it now because of the nostalgia. So I look back and see stuff like, damn, I remember that in the 90s or early 2000s. And so that's why I like it looking back at that now. And then I laugh at his little ass doing stuff and how corny and fake type stuff it is. So it makes me laugh at it more than with it. But I like it now. But as an adult, Bow Wow career went in the toilet.
Hey, he had a good run. It's cool.
Child star.
Yeah, he's not just a child star. You know, he's just small, so it looked childish for a longer period of time. But he had a good run.
I agree with Kelly. I feel like he did have a good run, but I feel like, you know, when most people would take a bow and bow out, he does, no pun intended, he doesn't want to do that.
He bow wow.
He wants to keep on going, and I don't know, like, he's into this whole thing with JD.
Isn't that crazy? Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Two grown men trying to do this stupid reclaiming of the youth foolishness.
Had the brat come out, and she don't ever say nothing.
No,
so you know she was really mad.
What did she say? I didn't hear that.
So JD was doing a live or something, and he was like, you know, I basically created 106 in Park for Bow Wow. And so then Bow Wow, he took the article, a snippet, and posted in his story, and he was like, yeah, this is cat. So then he also went and he tweeted things like, oh, you know, the relationship that I had with JD, you know, we made a lot of memories. It was, you know, legendary, but that's it. It was a chapter and it's done. And then the brat was like, okay, you're being disrespectful. This is the man that put you on. Like when Snoop brought you to him, he wrote songs for you. Like, he managed your career. He had you at the top of his list. You don't treat him like this. So it's like they having, you know, a family dispute. But I feel like stuff like that should stay behind the scenes. Like, we should not know about stuff like that.
JD was acting up. He old and he trying to just get back some props or whatever now. Because when he did the thing, I saw him do a clip of this thing where he was like, oh, I just want to let you know, Diddy and Suge beef started at my party. And I'm like, well, what kind of madness is that talking about? Who want to use that as props? Like, oh, yeah, if they didn't come to my party, nobody didn't ever saw the beef. So it started with me. And I'm like, Lord Jesus, why does man don't shut his whole face up?
I was watching this doc not too long ago. I'm trying to remember which one it was, but it was about something with rappers or something. And JD been around for a minute. He was a little kid and he used to dance for Houdini or whatever. They was like this little JD. No, there's like this little Jermaine, and he was like, hey, he was like littler than Lil Bow Wow. But all I'm gonna say about him is he used to be with Janet Jackson. Okay, end of discussion.
Right. What that supposed to mean, Jay?
Call her Miss Jackson if you're nasty. All right. This man was with Janet Jackson. I don't know how. I do not know how.
Hold on to her.
He didn't hold on to her, but he had it for a few years, at least a year or two.
It's crazy.
Now, Tressa C.
He said almost don't count.
True. Tressa C. killing me over here. She said, isn't Danny Glover a rapper?
Yes.
And listen up close to what I say. I'm too old for this. Now let's go away. Riggs. I'm too old for this shit.
Wait, does he not mean the ATL Glover?
Yeah, that's him. Childish Gambino.
Oh, Donnie. I thought it said Danny.
Not the Lethal Weapon.
Wow, Jay. Yeah, she's talking about Childish Gambino, y'all.
Yeah.
Donald. His name is Donald Glover.
Yeah, but Donnie could be for short. I mean, we don't call
I
him
know,
that,
but I thought that was a Danny when I glanced at it.
Okay.
I'm thinking she thought Danny Glover, old ass, was a rapper.
When I heard you going on, I'm like, no, it's the wrong Glover.
Right. And look, I don't think Jay even had no drinks.
Allegedly.
That was what they said.
Exactly. Oh, God.
That's funny.
That could be the wrong Glover. I'm done.
Right. Joey Badass. We forgot about him.
We definitely got to put Joey up there.
Put him up there. He got to go. You realize that, right?
His resume is short, but he's doing a good job to start it off.
He's doing good. So you know what I was thinking? Is he gonna be the new like Wesley Snipes in movies?
Who, Joey Badass?
Yeah.
I don't know about that
He
one.
was. I saw him in this movie I recently watched. It was very, very short. He was playing the Bobby Brown-esque character in the movie Beauty. And I'm like, he's seeming like he's that kind of the Wesley Snipes character from in the New Jack Swing era. He's fashioned to be that guy now. I don't know, but I like him. And it ain't because he's from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I forgot. I did mention Mark Wahlberg, but I keep forgetting about him. He might be tied with Will
Mark
Smith.
Wahlberg.
He might be tied with Will Smith at number one spot, actually.
Yeah. As far as the biggest.
Yeah,
you know,
they big.
Yeah.
But he's
you
done
can't get
good
past
stuff.
Four Brothers.
I was just about to say that.
The other day.
Four Brothers is a good classic right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so... Now, Khadijah, before we get up out of here, she said Idris was started in music first. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a DJ.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, I did not know that. He's damn good talent-wise. I think talent-wise, he might be better than Will Smith and Mark.
Oh, of course. Let's give it to him.
I love him.
Idris he's very talented. So, I love rock and roller. Yeah. All right.
I like him.
We about to get up out of here. Tyrese. Forgot about him.
But I was going to think about, but he's like more singer. But
yeah.
He's
He's a singer. Yeah. All right. Y'all got some drinks ready for a couple of questions before we go? I know I ain't say nothing before we got started.
Yes.
Okay, Gina ready. Then Kayleezy, I know you got some medicine you've been taking lately under the weather, so.
I was about to, it has the meme where the two dogs in the window and one just does like this. I'm just trying to hold it together. Together right now.
I got you. All right, let's see. I got some questions over here. All right, so let's see. Who you like better, Janet Jackson or J-Lo?
Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson.
Okay, all right.
I'll drink my water for that.
I'm gonna go with Janet as well. All right, what movie you going with? Bad Boys Part 1 or Rush Hour Part 1?
Rush Hour.
I'm a drink because I like them both equally. I like them both equally, so.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. As far as acting, who do you have, DMX or Tupac?
Pop.
Jay, I can't believe you.
Let's drink, Let's drink.
I'm going to go with
love
Pop,
DMX.
but I'm
It
going
was
to drink.
his birthday and everything. Shout out to him. Heavenly birthday. I'm not about to drink. I'll go with Pop every time.
All right. Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society?
Boys in the Hood.
Oh.
I didn't like Menace to Society.
You didn't like Menace to Society?
No, Jay, no.
Okay. You said, what did you say, Gina?
I said both. I feel like those are
okay.
classic movies. Like, and I love Menace to Society. I mean, I didn't like the way it ended. But Lorenz Tate has always been one of my boos.
Lorenz Tate, yeah.
And he did the mess out of that part.
He's really good, you know. He's really, really good.
He had a great start. That was
Very,
like
very
his
good.
first big movie, at least. First time I remember seeing him in a movie. All right.
Really? You not know him from before?
Well, I seen
What was he in
him.
before that?
He was Brewster Post. He was a baby.
Oh,
though.
yeah. And he was on with, what's old girl, Della Reese. Wasn't he on the show that Fred Sanford died? Red Fox, he died on that show. Royal Pain or something.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey,
I didn't see it, but I remember him on that show.
he
And,
did good.
Yeah.
He did good for himself.
Uh-huh.
You know, Love Jones is one of my top tier movies, period.
Oh, yes.
When he started doing that, I was surprised. Like, man, how old dog doing this? So that
Love
was a
Jones?
big difference.
That Presidents was great.
Dead
That
Presidents.
Presidents was really
He
good.
had a great start, just like Omar Epps did.
You can't say start, Jay. That's too long to just be a start. You could make a start is just like 2 movies or so. He got more.
Well, when you've been
Lorenz
going
Tate
for
is a great
30
actor.
years, you could break it down to the first 10 years was your start. And the last 20 ain't been as good as the first 10. You know what I mean?
Underwood, take him out of there. No Blair. Absolutely not.
He could have. He got the talent.
Blair?
Blair Underwood is talented. I don't know about that.
He always was that weird character to me. It was always, he was sinister. He was always some underhanded.
And
It was
Posse.
really, he was weird.
He was stealing the town in Posse, the black town.
He always had some shiesty, sinister stuff with him. He was never really good. He was the weird one with the ladies. He was freaky.
He did the Tyler Perry movie. Was it Family Reunion?
He was bad in that one too.
He was bad in that movie, but he played the hell out of that part.
He played a bad guy good. You know, he played Russell Simmons. I'll never forget that. Russell Simmons wish he looked like Blair Underwood, especially back then. But he had Blair Underwood playing
What
him.
was it, Jay?
Crush Groove.
Crush Groove.
Yeah.
That was my movie.
Heck yeah, that was the movie. That was the movie. We can't even count. Yeah, all those rappers did a good job in that movie, and they was all new fat boys. They kind of stole the movie. Curtis Blow. Yeah, they did a good job. I won't count all of them as actors though, because they just did one movie. But that movie is good.
Yeah.
Busta was the rapper turned actor too, Jay.
Who?
Busta.
Busta is. He did have a good in his start. He had a good start.
He had a good start.
He had a good start. Tressa C, thank you for a super chat, sis. I know it's I don't get them too often, but I definitely appreciate the lookout. She said we had her drinking that peach mango. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks for spreading love, sis. Definitely appreciate it. All right, Gina, you got some questions before we get out of here, or are we done?
Okay, so I have, which do you prefer? Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, both, or neither?
Neither.
I pick Dunkin' Donuts.
I'm gonna pick
No, I
Dunkin'
don't drink
Donuts.
coffee, so
I don't get coffee, but I get that.
I like their donut bowls.
I like the coffee. I mean, vanilla cream culotte at Dunkin' Donuts. That's like my little special treat drink I get, and it's like vanilla.
Yeah, I do like their cold coffee drinks.
Yeah, that boy's fire. All right.
Yeah,
I don't do sweets, so.
Oh, you put Boys in the Hood, Jay. But I put which coming of age movie was better? Boys in the Hood, Crooklyn, both or neither?
Okay.
Wow.
See, you all might resonate with Crooklyn a little more because y'all in New York and Brooklyn. Honestly, I didn't like Crooklyn like that to me. I was like, man, what the hell is this? Spike Lee put out a family movie?
I know what you mean. Jay.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I ain't like this.
I only have the sentimental attachment to it. But had it been different, I'd have been like, what? But
okay.
I'll be honest. I definitely was like this. I don't know. But the sentimental attachment was like, you know.
I actually just watched Crooklyn recently on cable a few months ago, and it's actually better now. Yeah, than then. It's more sad. You see her, the mom died. It's like Spike Lee's story, basically, and different stuff. And I mean, it's interesting. It's alright. It's cool. I like it better than I did. I still wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I'm about to watch that.
Okay.
But if
I love it.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Boys in the Hood though. What's the next one?
Okay, the next one is, this is the grown and sexy question. So which position do you prefer? Top? I said bottom, but you know what I mean when I mean bottom, ladies. And both or neither.
And that go for men too, I guess.
Said back instead of bottom.
I know you meant back. Back.
And that go for men too. Do men want what? Missionary or Debbie?
Yeah, do the men like the top, hitting it from the back, both or neither?
I'm gonna say if it's both of those positions as an option, I'd rather be on my back.
Okay.
So she riding.
Yeah.
Kelly was like, "Oh yeah,
I
got you now."
I can't. I'm not. I can't participate because, kids home. Not participating today, Jay.
So drink your water, Kelly.
Drink your water.
I'm gonna drink water in my business, okay?
You'll be like, oh yeah, really? That's how we go, Kel? Okay.
No, I don't need no smoke.
Alright, you got another one, Gina?
No, that was it, but my answer is back.
Okay, Dame say he want to hold some hair.
Hold some hair?
Come on and braid my hair.
Yeah, I stay with the braids.
You got somebody with you, Kelly? On that note, we about to call it a night. I definitely appreciate everybody for coming through. Don't forget to hit that like and all that good stuff. And if you got some comments, definitely leave them. I hope everybody have a happy holidays coming up.
Yes.
Don't forget to check out my girl Kelly on Instagram. Go ahead and let them know, Kels.
BK all day 358. Marika and I are there. Hit us up.
There you go. And Gina, thank you as always for coming through.
Thanks for having me, Jay.
Thank you. And Kels and everybody watching, y'all have a good night. Peace. We up out of here.
Have a good week, guys.
Deuces.